Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, another new series. I know I have so many on the go, but it's fun, right? This is a new account. We started a new account and we're calling it free to play. This is the free to play series. So we're starting fresh. In the background, you're going to see just the intro of the basic mechanics of the game. So no real goals of the series, kind of just like educating newer players if there is any, and just making our way through the early game. So there's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about and progression to be made in the early game, and we're just going to kind of see how viable it is to be a free-to-play player in today's state of the game. Not that I spend that much money, but we're just going to see how slow progression actually is as we keep going, because I know it's going to get pretty bad. It's not that bad on my main, but it is slow. But yeah, that's the intro. Enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so I did have to restart the account. For some reason, that last recording that I did, I'll leave that in, but for some reason, I went to log in today and it deleted, so I guess it's because I logged into my normal account, my main account, and then this wasn't connected to a Supercell ID, so it just reset, maybe because I didn't have enough trophies. Because I do play two accounts. I have played two accounts on my phone. One time I needed 400 trophies. I made a new account to get one of the challenges, which was to play like 10 battles in a club. Didn't have a club, couldn't find an active club, made a new account, grinded out the trophies to join a club, and that account still is there. So maybe you need a minimum amount of trophies for that like non-Supercell ID account to count, but whatever. We only played one game, so it's not like I lost a ton of progress. But yeah, what do we want to do in this series? Well, we know I'm not going to spend any money, hence the name, free to play. We're going to see just kind of how long it takes for a free to play player to progress in this game. Boom. And how, just to see if it's feasible at all to be free to play in this game. Now, the only thing that I would say is super worth buying is the Brawl Pass. For me, the Brawl Pass Plus is the most worth it. Oh, we just got Nita. Nice. Shelly skin. Take that. And then after that, there is some like decent packs for PowerPoints and stuff, which is almost a necessity. So if you can get enough gems from the Brawl Pass, it's definitely worth getting some of those, because it is so hard to upgrade your brawlers. The Draco skin's not here, but the Draco skin is unreal, the new Halloween one. But it's almost impossible to really progress your account without actually buying anything. You get 25 star drops at least a month from the Brawl Pass, maybe a little more. Oh, we're playing with Nita. And then after that, what do you get? You get 3 daily ones. And then that's really it, right? Like, there's challenges and events and all this, but outside of the 25 a month and 3 daily, it's pretty impossible to actually progress your account. So we're gonna see, because I spend money on the game, I don't spend a whole ton. Most of the time it is just the Brawl Pass, aside from like the cool events like the SpongeBob event. I'm gonna go back and I think it's fun. It's always fun restarting a game, because the beginning is always, you get way more upgrades, you progress a lot quicker in trophies, you can kind of just run through it knowing you already know how to play the game. So I think it'll just be a fun little series we can do whenever we're bored of trophy pushing or ranked pushing. It's just a little side project I'd like to do now. I don't know if I'll play daily, probably will. My videos for it might just be compilations. I actually want to go back to Shelly, and I think we unlocked Brawl Ball. So let's play this. So I think this series will probably be good for newer players, if there even is any. It's not a hard game to pick up, and if you watch videos at all, you'll probably pick it up on your own. But it'll be good to kind of learn about the brawlers and see how valuable it is to actually level them up, and just kind of have, I don't know, just have a bit of fun. I don't think it has to be too serious, too educational, just a bit of fun. So Daryl should be able to score that. Nice. So for breaking down the game modes, we have so far unlocked Solo Showdown, which also has Duo Showdown, which is basically a team deathmatch. You respawn, and it's survival of the fittest. The last team alive wins, so you can play as yourself, 1 versus 9, or you can play duos and it's 2 versus 8, 5 teams. Pretty simple, you just go around and hope you're the last person to survive. In the early stages, you'll gain trophies for even having like a 7th place finish, but eventually it gets very, very difficult to progress in trophies. But in solos, 1 to 4 is a win, and in duos, similarly, 1 to 4 is a win, but there's only, as long as you're a top 2 team, you win. Counts as a win, you get trophies. Brawl Ball, soccer. It is just soccer. First to 2 goals wins. After the time runs out, if you're still tied, game goes into overtime. First to score there wins. If it still goes into, if time runs out, it's a draw. Pretty basic there. So now into brawlers while we have them. Oh, actually, we might unlock a new brawler with this. Yes, we got Primo. So far we have 3 brawlers. A tank. What is Shelly? Nice. Jessie will be exciting. Shelly is a damage dealer. She's your first brawler. Nita is a damage dealer. And Primo is a tank. So every brawler starts off just with their basic attack. Shelly has a preferably close ranged attack. Shotgun, you do a lot of damage close up, less damage further out. Once you get the gadgets and star powers, you can kind of use her as a long range brawler, but just in the beginning you're going to use her as more of a close range brawler, so you want to use her in more close range maps. She's pretty good in Brawl Ball, can be good in Heist, other things, so we'll talk about that as we unlock more modes and play with them more. But her super is basically just an overpowered version of her own attack where she just does a lot of damage in a close radius. Nita can pierce with her shots, shoot through enemies in a straight line, and she shoots out a pretty tanky bear that helps out and does damage. So also pretty good in Heist, so pretty good anywhere, honestly. And then Primo is a tank, solely a close range brawler. Hits 5 or 6 times, I think, and his super, you jump a good amount of space. I think you knock back enemies and you can break walls. So we're going to just focus on playing with Shelly for now, play around with the new game modes. So I think we played duos already. That's nothing too exciting, and we'll definitely keep working our way through this. This is going to be the most important thing for us to progress. So once we unlock the quests, we'll definitely need to try and unlock everything in the Brawl Pass. Unfortunately, we will not get the brawlers, but we will get the credits at the bottom there to be able to unlock our brawlers. So let's just hop into another Brawl Ball game. So the beginning is going to be a pretty quick grind. I don't think we're going to really run into much. Oh, we died. I don't think we're going to run into much adversary. Oh, our Shelly is super, did not go where she needed it to. She broke our own walls. Good goal, Primo. I'm pretty sure you would just play bots most, like probably until you're at 1,000 trophies, I'd say, especially if you're switching brawlers consistently. Kill this Jackie and win the game. Obviously they want you to keep playing, so they're gonna like let you play against bots, but even if you have 100,000 trophies in your account, you're gonna play bots regardless if you get a new brawler. Oh, we unlocked the daily star drops, so let's try and get those. Yeah, so even when you have a new brawler at 0 trophies, you're gonna play bots just to kind of get you used to the mechanics of the brawler. So it's the same thing as a new account. You're going to play bots for a long while before you get real people. Just so, like, if you hopped into a game against people with 30,000 trophies, you're going to quit right away. So it's actually a good thing that you play against bots, because their skill-based matchmaking honestly isn't too bad. But you don't want to jump into a person with 10,000 trophies when you have a new account, right? Shelly in Brawl Ball is pretty good, because you can break walls with her super, you do a lot of damage, and most of the maps are close range maps, so you do a lot of damage, close range, and then a lot of the times there will be a wall or something placed in front of the enemy goal. Or first star drop, nothing, 50 gold, get used to that. You can break walls that are usually blocking the goal to give you an easier path to get there. You do a lot of damage close range, so Shelly is a very powerful brawler in most Brawl Ball maps. For someone like Shelly that's a close range brawler, you want to play a bit more conservatively. Don't know what our Penny is doing there, because if you run in like I did, odds are you might get a kill, but you'll also probably just die. So use our super there. You want to use your super like that because I do believe you stun the enemy, and you also do knock back the enemy. Oh, these guys might be real people, because they are pushing me quite hard, and okay, so we might actually have real people in this game because my team is completely AFK. maybe scratch everything I said. But yeah, so you can see there, I got knocked back and I got slowed. Knocked the ball away. We're only a few games in and we're already getting... Yeah, these are definitely real people. They're blocking me off and playing pretty smart, to be honest. So yeah, Shelly's playstyle is definitely a more conservative playstyle. You want to keep close range, kind of dawdle your way into getting close to people to be able to use your attacks wisely until you get some of her equipment that allows her to... We're going to knock back that barley, break a couple walls, kill that barley. Yeah, until you get some of the equipment that allows her to shoot long range, where she's more viable in different modes. This is kind of concerning. My teammates might actually be bots, but the enemy team certainly does not feel like it. Okay, he can't out DPS me. We'll get a goal here. Okay, so we can defend for 50 seconds or get a kill. Oh, see, then they do that, and that makes me think they're bots, so we can just walk in and win the game. Maybe they have different levels of skill for the bots in this game. I have no idea. Let's get off of Shelly and move into Nita, our second brawler that we unlocked. Yeah, we don't have Gem Grab unlocked yet, so we'll just continue playing Brawl Ball. So Nita, like I said, she does a piercing shot in a straight line. Very good against grouped enemies. Can we get a kill here? No, she doesn't do as much damage as Shelly. I know at level 1, I think Shelly does 1500 damage per shot. Nita definitely does less than that because I think she's at level 2 or 3 for us and she's only doing 1150. 2 bears here is crazy. So you can see Nita throws a bear down. So you can use it to tank for you. It also does a decent amount of damage. It does hit fairly quick. Oh, we have 3 Nitas on our team. 4 Nitas on the map. That's hilarious. Overall, yeah, Nita's a pretty strong brawler. I like her in highest. If you can get that bear on the safe, Nita is crazy strong because there's a couple gadgets that you can give it a shield or you can make it attack really fast, and it is just very strong. So I do like Nita a lot. She's my second brawler that I think I got max level with a hypercharge. Very fun brawler to use. I don't use her a ton. I don't use most of my brawlers that are over 500 trophies. I'm just trying to get everything else up there. But Nita is very strong. I use her in ranked quite a bit. Yeah, that's all I really can say about her. I'm not the most familiar with all the mechanics of every brawler and how they work and how you should use them and all that. But as a casual player, I think that kind of information is what people look for most. I don't think people are trying to like min-max the game as much as possible. You know, most people will just play casually, so I don't think the information I'm giving is bad. There's definitely more, but also I don't want to overload people, nor myself even, with all this information, because not every game needs to be, oh, what brawler is a S-tier brawler for this game mode and this map and this, you know, and what's the best loadout. Like, obviously you want to know that, but I think that just comes over time with experience of the game. You just kind of learn that. Second star drop, okay, we got a super rare. So star drops are your best friend in this. Excuse me. And we actually unlock... Oh, we unlock daily quests. Perfect. Oh, we need 250 for the season quest. That sucks. And we unlock Gem Grab. Although I think the season quests do... You get the backlog of them when you unlock that. So hopefully we'll get that probably next time. So star drops are probably going to be your best friends. They are what give you the stuff you need to upgrade and unlock brawlers. So... They give you... Your goal is to get credits to unlock brawlers, gold, and power points to upgrade your brawlers. After that, you can get bling to unlock skins. You can get... So you can... Sorry, I'll say that after. And then you can get a bunch of cosmetic items like skins. You can unlock full brawlers. You can get gadgets, star powers. Yeah, gadgets, gears, all that stuff. Nice job, Nita. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you're gonna get a lot of stuff you don't want from star drops. Their rarity goes from rare, super rare, epic, mythic, legendary, I believe. So legendary is being the best. You can get the best items, the most items. I think it varies from like 50 of something to 500, maybe to 1,000. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, there we go. We made progress towards a couple challenges. That's nice. But yeah, so you can't choose what you get from star drops, but the more you get, the more likely you are to upgrade, to get stuff to upgrade and progress your account. And I think the more you open, the higher odds you get. At least it was like this for mega boxes. It was the more you open, the better your odds are for better rewards from the stuff, the drops. It was like that for boxes. I don't know if they changed it. I can't imagine not. They did. So Brawl Ball, you have to use one of your charged attacks to shoot the ball. But if you have your super, you can use your super charge and it'll shoot it way, way further than you would normally be able to. So that's something to keep in mind. Another thing for attack patterns, you can auto aim by just tapping this red button, and you can hold it for more accurate aim. So in some situations, it's definitely better to auto aim. If you're in a pinch and they're really close, you're not really going to miss. Or if you're on a playing heist and you're on a safe, you just auto aim and shoot into it. It'll usually shoot the closest brawler. It's not, no thank you. If any of you guys want to add me as a friend though, please do. It's not usually the most viable option. Sometimes like some brawlers like Meg or something they're so brainless that you can just auto aim. But you want to get in the habit of aiming your shot, which even I still struggle with sometimes, because sometimes you just don't want to think about playing. You just get in the mode and you just start auto aiming because you're not really thinking. So using the bear to tank for me, as long as they don't have attacks that can pierce, which Bo doesn't. Jessie kind of does. It bounces if she hits something. Brock doesn't. So we can use the bear to tank for us. Oh, we didn't score that. Okay, can we kill this Bo? We can. We can kill that Brock. My bear will attack that Jessie. We'll unlock all these brawlers that you're seeing. Ems, Jessie, Brock, Bo. Pretty sure you get those all pretty early into the game. So, trying to spin so my teammate will pass me the ball, but I don't think these guys know about all that yet. Ooh, okay, we should be able to get a goal here. Nice. So the early game is probably going to be a pretty, not boring, but pretty slow, especially if you already know how to play the game. There's not going to be much for you to learn, but it's more of just, this is the beginning. What are we going to do? Skip until I'm at 20,000 trophies? We may as well just keep playing on my main account. 8-0. So we've got needed to 74. Let's play one more game to complete that and unlock our final star drop. And let's take a look. How far are we into this? So we can get, we can get a star drop. I usually like to save my star drops till the end of the month, but maybe for this series we'll just open them as we go. So we got a Daryl, a Jackie, and yeah, usually you would want like a tank, a thrower, and then some kind of damage dealer on your team. That for me is kind of the best composition. A tank to kind of focus the objective, a damage dealer obviously to deal damage and kill the enemy team, and then a thrower for more crowd control, just kind of force the enemies in a certain direction. So they're all going to stack up here. You can see the benefit of Nita's shots that pierce. And we're not going to do, oh, they all spawned in a lot quicker than I thought they would, but they clear out of the goal. Ooh! It's a new account, guys. I gotta play like a bot, make it look... Oh, and they're emoting on me. Oh my goodness. So I wanted to just shoot that in, but I preemptively shot the ball, wasted the super, and shot it away. That's a little embarrassing. But hey, I gotta fit the part, right? It's a new account. I'm a new player. Throw our bear down here. Kill that Jackie. I have no HP. Oh, I thought I had the ball. Okay, nice. So I think that'll be the final final game for the video. We complete 2 challenges, get 400. You get a 3rd free challenge and a bunch of other challenges throughout the season when you have the Brawl Pass, but we're not going to get that. Okay, so we got Jessie. So I think next video we'll focus on playing with Jessie and Primo. Can we actually... oh, and we get Poco. So Poco is a healer, our first healer. That's going to be fun to play with too. I'm a big fan of Poco. And we're starting to unlock Jackie. Perfect. So you get a lot of brawlers from this, the daily, and you get all your other brawlers, unless you unlock them completely from here. You just kind of go, get them as you go. But yeah, so that's going to be the final game and the end of the new free-to-play series. Hopefully you liked it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any ideas for what you'd like to see with this series. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.